Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Intraday Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today, market again opened gap down, and the gap down was huge. Nifty, however, recovered, but Bank Nifty traded sideways with some selling pressure. Okay, so since last 3 days, we are not really getting a very good market for on the basis of intraday trading, but definitely market has moved a lot. So this is the day I think I made some good money, but the rest of the 2 days completely sideways and not really a good market for intraday. So let's understand tomorrow being an expiry day and it's monthly expiry. So what is the kind of movement that we could expect, or what the big players have planned, is something which we'll discuss right now. So okay, we'll come back to the levels. First we'll just see what FIs have done. So the data seems to be interesting at this moment. uh, I was feeling relaxed when they started adding longs, to ensure that they do a good strong pullback. But today's data seems to be a bit of worrying because they have closed 18,541 longs in the futures. So I think this is almost the kind of futures that the long futures that they added, they almost closed everything, I guess. And they have created more shorts, which is about 11,800. No significant positions in the options, except they have some call longs. Okay, so they have created 31,000 long the calls, and they hardly short some calls. So this shows that they are positionally bearish. That's why they have added future shorts. And options, they are long, and calls means probably they are expecting a gap up or something, but not a clear picture from FIs because they are bearish in futures and they are bullish in options. Okay, so in this case we can expect volatility, and also being a monthly expiry, there are high chances the market can trade range bound and with huge volatility. And second thing, if we look at pros, they are still short on calls, 86,754, and some put longs. Okay, so this seems to be pretty decent. Like since last 3 days, I think they are carrying some similar kind of positions, but today they have turned bearish, but in the last 2 days they were planning sideways. So overall, what we can expect from this, or what we can make out from this, is volatile can be range bound, and with a bearish sentiment. So this is my take from this data. Okay, so now we'll just go back to our price action and see what we can plan for tomorrow. Just a second. Okay, so before that, I think I also wanted to show you all what is the overall net positions. So if you look at the net position as of today, FIs are holding 30,800 future longs and 1,63,000 future shorts. So this is a huge number. So the shorts are still in the system. They haven't, still thought of covering it. So let's see when they do that. Okay, so coming back to the chart, this is Bank Nifty looks seriously, you know, like no movement at all. But I think it almost made 1,000 points move from this area. So anyways, so completely sideways here. So here's like a range. The range is 33 180 or 85 to 33 420. Okay, so this was the range. So tomorrow if we open here, okay, say slightly gap up or something like here, and if we go to this place 33 430, this is one of the best place to actually buy a put or short the market. Okay, and in case if it comes down and then goes up, if it hits your stop loss, immediately you'll have to switch over from put to call, because then we can expect a move until 33 700. Okay, so when do we buy a call? We buy a call once it hits our stop loss. Like, we're definitely going to try a put here. Why we are going to try a put? Because we know that pros are bearish and FIs have also shorted hell lot of futures. So definitely the first attempt that we would do is going to be a bearish trade. So we'll buy a put here, and only if it hits a stop loss is when we'll shift to call for a target of 33 700. So above 33 450 we can expect 33 700. Okay, but our immediate attempt is to take a put position here. And if we buy a put here, what should be the target? The first target is going to be 33 200. Okay, and then the market can again stay in a range, but this time it can make a small range, and then we can see a range breakout too. So below 33 200 we can expect Bank Nifty to go up to even 32 900. Okay, so 33 400 was an important support, and which we broke with a like a gap down. So I thought that if Bank Nifty could give a close about 33 400 during the closing hour of today, we could have continued to be bullish, but this definitely doesn't look that good. Okay, so what is our plan? If at all we get market at 33 400 to 450 area, we are going to buy a put. First target is going to be 33 200, and then we can book at 33,000 or 32 900. If we open flat and break 33 200, so we'll keep a buffer of 10 points. So if we see Bank Nifty at 33 190, we'll again buy a put, and the first target is going to be 33,000, and then 32 900 to 32 850. Okay, and if at all we open flat and immediately we see that it takes support here, okay, you can attempt a call here, but I think it will again travel sideways, so better to avoid it. But there is some news that is going to come about some inflation data in the US, so we need to also see what kind of reactions the US market show. But definitely if we get a decent gap up opening which doesn't put the people into trouble, so that gap up should be taken as an opportunity to short. So this is my view on Bank Nifty. So on the upside, if we cross 33 450 decisively, we can expect 33 700. Okay, so now let's move to Nifty. So Nifty, what we can do is 18,3 or 18,003 18,840. Okay, if we see Nifty crossing this level, you should definitely go and buy a call, and then we can expect it to move until 16,000 without any issues. Okay, so we already tested 900 a lot of times, and today it just filled the gap and gave a reaction, though this was a strong reaction. But in case if we open and we immediately cross this, then there is a high chance we may test 16,000. But one thing I wanted to say, like, as per the data, the future shorts that have been added, it seems that those future shorts have been added in Bank Nifty, and FIs do not have any significant positions in Nifty, and looks like the call option that they bought could be in Nifty, expecting a gap up. Okay, so this is what I think. So Bank Nifty may continue to be bearish, and Nifty can continue to be sideways tomorrow. So this is what I'm expecting. So in case if we say if it opens here, there is a high possibility it may start traveling something like this, and we can trade a breakout or a breakdown. So during intraday, if there is anything that comes up, I'll definitely update you all. So if Nifty opens flat and comes below this 15,780, then again it is going to start spending time like this. So it will become sideways, a slight gap up opening, and if it breaks 15,840 or 850, we're definitely going to go for a call with a stop loss of say 825. No, so it shouldn't come back in again, because we have strong red candles. That means if it is entering here, the sellers will again get active, and any gap down at this level, I think the first thing is, if you can scalp, you can definitely buy a call. You will get a bounce until this place, because it's expiry tomorrow. So this bounce can be played with a small SL. If it hits immediately, then you need to think that it's going down. Okay, because on the downside also there is a good scope for Nifty, because there is a gap here and 15,570. So if we break 15,700, then we can see a fall until 15,570. Okay, so as I said, Bank Nifty looks like FIs have shorted Bank Nifty. So if that opens slightly against them, like say if it opens slightly gap up, then definitely we should get into it, and we may see a good momentum in Bank Nifty. Okay, so thank you for watching, people. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.